been waiting. How you doing this morning?
Brothers.
I'm fine, thank you. Good morning, Auralee. Good doing. What's up? What's up, Nigeria?
Yeah, we are good, and it's so good to see you. How are you doing? How is Canada right now?
Yeah, good, fine. Not bad at all. Fresh, you, my brother. Good to see you again, bro.
I would like to have you on the show this morning.
Thank you very much. I'm very, very honored to be here.
The very first question I want to ask you, we want to know, not just me right now, every one of us want to know how the whole journey started. How did you start? What were the challenges at the beginning?
In the beginning, how it all started, music started for me at a very young age. Actually, I got that music inkling from my dad. You know, my love for music started from listening to music from my dad's playlist at home. A lot of songs, you know, we woke up to listening to, from country music to gospel music, you know, to Juju, Sonia Ade and co. You know, from there I started performing songs I listened to at home, right? And you know, like when I was in the secondary school and even in primary school, right, I used to mime a lot of songs I heard while I was growing up, and over time I developed the love for writing my own songs, and that was what made me to start writing my own songs and started developing my artistic self lyrically. And in 2004 I recorded my first single, and that was actually with the help of my my dad and my elder brother as well. So you know, like that's one of the things that actually spurred me to, you have this kind of backbones, you know, at home, some kind of backups, you know, at home from where you're from, and it's like it's the kind of motivation like you need, family, right? So talking about challenges I've faced, basically everybody knows that for an artist to make it, they have to have money, right? So finance is number one thing. You know, that is a challenge for an artist. You know, me being one, a major part of music promotion is finance. Even if you want to record, you need to have money to book the session, to pay for production, and you know, to mix and master, and not even talking about trying to publish the songs on all those platforms, right? And you know, if you don't have money to promote your craft, you'll be stuck until you get discovered by maybe luck or fall into a record label that will even show you Pepe, you know. So the hard work in the music, it's basically trying to get people to know you, and another challenge is like not knowing the business earlier enough, right? Because when I started making music as an individual, I just made music for the passion, right? But you know, over time you get to know that there is more to this, and you know, I made music for long before I discovered the business side of it. You know, but I was able to engage with the professionals in the industry over time, in the past few years, especially getting to do webinars, courses that are music business related, because as an artist you need to know how your music is doing. You know, you need to know how to navigate the waters with the little funding that you even have, right? If you have at all. So you need to know how the music is doing, how to make the most of it, and I'm grateful for how far we've come with that. So that's like basically how we started and where we are now.
Late than never. Yeah, Auralee.
Yes, quick one. Scotty, you are now presently in Canada, and as an artist who has been in Nigeria and faced one or two challenges, we understand how you've been able to escape and walk through them. Now, you do what genre of music would you say you do purposefully?
Yeah, I'm an Afrobeats artist, right? But you know, now everything basically falls under Afrobeat, apart from the fact that everybody is trying to brand their own style of music, and which is quite acceptable because this has forever been in existence, right? People brand their music the way they want to brand it, but it doesn't change the fact that it still falls under a particular genre of music that is probably maybe internationally accepted. And you know, we we go by international standards nowadays. So I would say Afrobeat, and there's the world category as well that people like me get nominated for in the musical sense. So that's how I like to answer that kind of question.
You say are the great qualities or basic qualities of a very good Afrobeat artist?
Even generally an artist, right? I would say if you need to know the art, right, and you need to have the art, that kind of thing. That I have that kind of little coinage for artists that needs to like start being authentic and all that. To know your audience, to know the type of music you make, basically, and knowing where you stand with your craft. So if you know the art and you have the art for the craft, and those are the basic qualities you need, because every other thing just fall into place. The inspiration and the motivation, along the line, it all works out for good.
Yes, from your profile, just before we go on break, I want to ask you this. On your profile, you are so talented, being a graphic designer, a songwriter, an artist, and so many things. Your hands are into so many things, and of course you're an entrepreneur. How do you manage these things? And the way you manage it, does it have negative effect in your home? How do you manage this everything together?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good question, and it's even like when I was very much younger, and because I'm a self-taught graphic designer, right? So, and I've been doing that for a very long time, and even before then, I used to way back in primary school, I used to draw, because I'm southpaw as well. So all these things come easy, but when it comes to resources to make these things happen, it doesn't come easy. So at times you need to have plans, right? You need to stop one for one at times. You need to maybe especially when you want to invest in a particular venture, if it's music, if it's maybe trying to work on a project, a marketing project, or trying to run a digital project, something like that. You need to prioritize what you're doing, right? Because the funds don't come easy, especially in a country like Nigeria, and I'm working 9 to 5 and also trying to make music. At a particular point in time, you would have maybe a record label coming to take a couple of burden off you, but it doesn't always work like that. What if there is no record label? Then you need to just keep doing the 9 to 5 and hoping that something is going to happen, right? But right now, it's just a matter of planning, and the working schedule, in more westernized countries, not always like Nigeria, because in Nigeria you don't always get to work overtime and get to even take time off and stuff like that. So all these things, they matter as well. They matter as well. So I just feel it's all about making the most of your time, planning your schedules, and being true to yourself financially. Just know what you can handle and what you can't handle, and that you'll be fine.
Wow, thank you very much. Now you just have to know what you can handle and what you cannot handle. It means you shouldn't put everything together. That shows he's an organized kind of person. We'll go on this short break, and when we come back, our guest S.C.U.D is still in the studio via Zoom with us, and of course Auralee is with me in the studio. Stay with us, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. That was an interesting music. Celebrate by S.C.U.D.
Wicked song. I love that.
I just love the music. I loved, it's so cool and with so beautiful lyrics. So S.C.U.D, can you tell us what motivated you as far as the song is concerned, or the writing of the song? What motivated you, and this question is in two forms. What motivated the song, and what motivates you in the music industry? Two in one question.
All right. Okay, so talking about Celebrate, I wrote the song, I think it was the first whole song that I wrote when I got here. It came out of the fact that, been through a lot, like way back home. Even it's based on my music, right? Music means a lot to me, and I haven't been in a kind of contractual baggage that wasn't working for me and my career, and I was feeling held back, and moving out was kind of like a relief and an opportunity for me to express myself, to make music the way I want to make music, to tell the world that I can do this style of music without being held back, right? So, and that's what it is basically. So Celebrate is just more, I don't make them how to make we enjoy, that kind of thing. So, and that was why I made references to, like, I lived in disaster with the hustle mujakba, that kind of thing. So it's just my own reality, which I think every artist have come to kind of like talk about in the industry. Like, everybody's come to tell their own story, right? So that's like part of my own story that I want people to know that, okay, it can actually happen for you too. For us, it's an idea that's been in my head for some time, and at times you have these ideas in your head and you just manifest it when the right situation comes, and that was how Celebrate came up for me. Linked up with my producer KPiano and did the whole nitty-gritty, so we got it done. For the second question, like, what motivates me in the industry, I think I have a God-given ability to become what I want to become, basically. And number one, personal growth. For personal growth, my biggest motivation is the continuous pursuit of personal growth. I'm always trying. I mean, I'm driven by the desire to learn and master new skills, like in any environment I find myself, which is why I'm always seeking out new challenges, and that will push me out of my comfort zone. And I want to make a difference, right? That would be number two. Like, if I'm motivated by the opportunity to make a meaningful impact with my music, right? Whether it's through my music, or even in my 9-to-5 life, or my volunteer or personal efforts, knowing that I can contribute to positive change in other people's life gives me a profound sense of fulfillment, right? And as a passionate human being to music specifically, I'm deeply passionate about it, and the passion is my biggest motivation. It creates an undying desire to keep on, and every day I have this same constant unmatched desire. So if you even see that the same constant unmatched desire is S.C.U.D, right? So doing what I love and finding meaningful existence in life drives me to excel, and that's enough motivation for me, right?
Grammar scored, and I'm like, yes, your parents paid good money for school, and yes, that you're over there too, you're enjoying yourself, and I'm like, see my brother killing it. It's good to know that you, yes. All right, so I'm going to ask you this one. I want you to quickly, two quick fire questions, quickly rate the evolution of Afrobeats and what good it has done, and how it has helped shape the Nigerian music industry. I want you to just rate it, especially from 20 for when you started music.
I'm going to say 100 over 100 because we don't collect Grammy. And if I want to talk about the basic wins for this for the industry, we know it's a fascinating journey that is significantly impacted not just the Nigerian music industry, but the global music scene, right? So it's crazy. Like from Fela over the decades, the sound has evolved. People have beaten from Baba himself over time, and thank God for someone like that. Yesterday here, I was still like watching a documentary about his burial in 96 or 7, and I was like, God, this was what actually happened then. It was like a presidential one, like more massive than some presidential burial, right? So an artist like Two-Face, D'banj, Don Jazzy, and now Wizzy, Burna, David, Tiwa, Redman, and all those people, you know, collaborating with international stars and performing at major global events it's massive, bro. Like, I've been at streaming in this era. You won't talk, you know, streaming platforms have now made the genre easily accessible worldwide, right? So it has enabled artists to reach a global audience without the need for traditional distribution channels, right? Before then, Tijo, Abu, Baino, onto Alaba, you know, we say Waka for the Alaba now, St. Jude, plenty people. So, but now even the cultural exchange is a very, very positive feeling that is impacting our generation, our youth and the culture. So, you know, Afrobeat has actually facilitated a lot of that, introducing the world to Nigeria and African culture through music, and the economic benefits as well, right? The global success has impacted the economic benefits in Nigeria as a country, for real, in the entertainment industry. Not because too much structure no day for the game for Nigeria, you know, but it has created opportunities for the companies that have, like, the labels that are doing very, very well, like the Mavins and the like. They have workforce that are working and are benefiting from the investment of music, right? So it's really great, and artists and producers and songwriters are being recognized. Mixing, mastering engineers and sound engineers have been recognized, you know, and people have seen increased incomes and international opportunities. So it's a beautiful one. It's a good time to be alive and to be a part of the movement as well.
Wow, that's beautiful. We want you to just tell our viewers, your fans, just tell us what word of advice do you have for those people who want to be the next S.C.U.D, the people who want to come into the music industry and do excellently well, just like you. What word of advice do you have for them?
Yeah, by the grace of God, we're still trying to get there. Meanwhile, we've been somewhere, right? We're somewhere now with the growth, and I wouldn't even want anybody to take like as long time as it has taken someone like me to understand the game, right? So I would just say, keep your head up, do your thing, have a good network. You know, network with people of like minds. Try to know where you stand. Try to know your sound. Try to improve on it as well. Listen to a lot of good music, and know that financials is very, very important. Like, if you have a good source of funding, it's good for you. If you don't have that, then you just have to be consistent and do what you do and expect that something good comes out of it, and which I pray and believe that it does really come out of, for people that believe, and you know, that I can stay true to their craft. So
all right, quickly before we round up the show, Scott, give us your social media handles for your fans to follow you on, so that we can keep up with this amazing artist, talented artist, and your music as well.
Awesome. So my people, it's your boy Scott, and Baba. You can follow me on all social media platforms at HRF S.C.U.D, at HRF S.C.U.D. See you on the other side. Love you guys.
Bless up. Thank you for coming on the show. We really thank you for honoring us. Yeah. We hope when we call on you next time, you come through for us as always.
Yeah, he does say.
Don't represent Galaxy. I love
you. We really love you more.
Or maybe said you're a very handsome man.
Yes.
If not that your mind should have taken you.
I would have taken you.
That's
true.
All right, thank you very much. Yes, that's S.C.U.D Day. That's S.C.U.D, and it's such an interesting time with him. But right now.